What up, fam? Manly Brandon. And today, while I'm doing it, I might as well talk about it. We are going to talk about an important aspect of losing weight. Well, it's not an aspect; it's just another tool in the toolbox. You don't have to do it, but I do sometimes. Meal prep. Okay, so I work in a factory, and I have my own little fridge and stuff, so I can make my lunches and everything like that to try to kind of be easy. But I used to find myself like just like bringing whatever the day before, snacking, buying stuff from convenience stores or whatever, and that's no good. That's no good, especially if you got goals you want to hit with your protein and your other macros and stuff like that. So what I find is if you do a little meal prep, you can plan it out and just only have that food there at work, and then that's the only food that you can eat because that's the only food you do eat. You have. So what I'm going to be meal prepping this week is kind of a weird one. I may lose you guys on this one, but it's something that I like, and every taste is different, but it's pretty good. So what I am going to be doing is like a high protein egg salad. But I actually use it as salad dressing on lettuce because the lettuce bulks it out, so I'm more full, and I'm not eating the carbs from bread. So what I got is I get a big old thing of the plain Greek yogurt. It's 100 calories per serving. So this 5 servings over 5 days, that's 100 calories and a day, and 17 grams of protein a day. So I'll take this, put it in a nice large bowl, and then I got my 1 dozen hard-boiled eggs. Now peeling these is the worst part. I know there's like a little trick to do it. I don't use that trick, so it's my own fault. I really can't complain. And then I also like to mix in like I drain these out, but I put in jalapeno peppers just for the flavor. You can put relish in there or whatever. And then I have a seasoning blend that I put in. Like I like it spicy, so I like put in like a Cajun seasoning and stuff like that. A little bit of sriracha and then some Louisiana hot sauce, and I mix that all up. And then I put it in a big old bowl and take it to work and put it in my fridge. And then every day I bring a bowl and I take either a bag of lettuce, like the single serving, or a head of lettuce, shred that up, throw that on top of there for lunch, and then I fill up from the lettuce, and then I get, like I said, it's the eggs are loaded with protein. I can't remember how much it is per egg, but since there's 12 eggs in a dozen, you're getting across 5 days a little bit less than 3 eggs a day. So like 2.75 eggs or something like that. And so that's the amount of protein you get on top of the 17 grams. And it's not a lot of calories for what you're getting. And it's pretty good. I really like the taste of it. So that's my tip for like a meal prep. But there's other ways, to meal prep, and I've done this too. This just happens to be what I'm doing this week. I'll buy the chicken breasts and portion them out and cook, and then I have like the little containers, and every day I just make the same thing. People get tired. Like if you can't do the same thing for like a week straight, like you're like, oh, I don't want to eat the same meal every day for a week. Some people get bored with that. It doesn't bother me. I like it. I grew up poor, so we would eat whatever all the time. So like I'm particularly well versed at this sort of thing. But like what I've done in the past is I've gone, okay, I'll make today. I have an open day. I'll make 4 weeks worth of meals, and then I'll freeze them, and then like I'll take one of each week, like mix it up. So like if I have 4 days to work that week, one from each day. So I make chicken, beef, taco, stuff like that, and then do that across 4 weeks. So you take one meal from each week and put it in and do it that way. Like if you have time and you have the resources, that's a good way to do it. But it's the best way to go about not overeating, because overeating is so easy. If you have access to food, boredom makes me hungry. Like I just got to eat. Or if I just see it, I'm just like, I just kind of got to eat. So it's not a good attitude to have. So it's easier to say no once at the grocery store than seven times every day when you see it at home. So let it go. Don't bring it into the house. Now, that being said, I also just made some really delicious Rice Krispies treats, but I used Fruity Pebbles instead because I love Fruity Pebbles, and I'm sure they're gonna be bomb, and that they're gonna be a temptation. So I'm hoping everyone else in my house eats them, which is kind of shitty on my part. I want everyone to be healthy, but you know, it is what it is. But I came up with another idea for a dessert that we're gonna try because this doesn't really feed into meal prepping, but it is another good like a thing to talk about is like because I know I have a problem is like dessert stuff. So like another thing that I like to do is I'll take my protein powder and then buy a bunch of those high protein like oatmeals and then mix them together with my protein powder, like get like a bunch of them in there and like mix it all up so that it's like double the protein. And then I buy a zero fat vanilla Greek yogurt, and then I'll like take scoops worth of that, and then like stir it all up, close it, let it sit. It's kind of like an overnight oats because like the acidity in the yogurt kind of like prepares the oats so like they're not still crunchy. But I'll like take that out, and then like every morning before I go to work, I'll like take a couple spoonfuls out. So I'm not even getting a full serving, but it's a lot of protein just like as a quick snack, and it is so good. I love it. Like once I started doing it, I was like, oh my gosh, and like I'm addicted to it now. And that's kind of a meal prep thing because I get one of those and I split it into 2 containers, and that lasts me 2 weeks. So eating that, getting my protein and stuff like that, and it's just a nice little sweet treat. If I need something sweet, I'll go out and take a spoonful of that. Just eat it, and it sets me up. I'm good to go. But one important thing when you remember to meal prep is to get your macros right, like because you don't want to shortchange yourself. You don't want to undereat your macros. So like that, I know that that's not all the protein I need for the day for my lunch, but it's a pretty good amount for lunch. I can look it up real quick. Let's see. Protein in an egg. There's 6 grams of protein per egg, so we're going to do this the correct way. So 12 divided by 5, 2.4 times 6. 4 times 6. So then plus the 17. So for that meal, without even adding anything, and I've also added like shredded rotisserie chicken and stuff to this, you know, whatever. But that's just basically what I'm going to get. So when I eat my lunch on Monday, I'm going to be getting 31.4 grams of protein for that day. So across the 5 days, that's 157 grams for just lunch. It's kind of low, I ain't gonna lie, but it's not bad. And if you're finding, you know, then plus with the other stuff that I'm gonna eat throughout the day, it's not horrible because I'm trying to lose weight, and also I'm trying to I don't know what I'm trying to do realistically because I want to lose weight, but I want to keep on adding muscle. So I'm like at a weird crossroads where I'm trying not to completely undereat or go real slow. So I guess I'm kind of main gaining, but with a weight loss slant. Like I'm eating a slight calorie deficit. So what I'm doing is not like exactly ideal, but like a way that, like I said, you could add more protein to this is along with the eggs, shred up some chicken in there, some ham, some turkey, like anything that you really like that has a lot of protein in it, and bam, you're good to go. And that's the savory version. Like you can make a sweet version of this with, like I said, like how I did with the oats. And I guess that's what I'm doing. So I'm eating a lot of yogurt, like a ton of yogurt, but it's really helped me out, and I've gotten really good results. So like I know that like my methods aren't exactly like always, they're anecdotal and they work for me. So they may work for you, if they may not, but give them a shot. You know, it's cheap and it's delicious, and yeah, there's also tons of channels out there where you can find like high protein, low fat, low calorie recipes. I recommend checking them out because they do have a lot of great ideas. So exercise for cheat meals, I believe, is one of them, and there's cookbooks like the cookbook on HTLT Sups, Greg Doucette's cookbook. He has a ton of recipes in there that are really good. I've used several from there. Highly, highly, highly recommend that. It's kind of expensive, I'm not gonna lie, but it if you can like I did, I found one at a secondhand store, which is crazy to me because I think like the book is like $60 or $70, and somebody just like donated it off. you know. But I've got that, and it works so good, so good. Highly recommend that. But yeah, meal prepping. Just go to Walmart, buy yourself 5 little Tupperware containers. You can even get the ones with the spaces if you don't like your food touching. Make yourself go online, find some high protein, low calorie meals, and that you know exactly what's in it, because that's going to help you track too. So you know exactly what's in there, and do that for 5 days. And if, like I said, if you need some variance, do meal prep every other day or something like that. But just do it so that you don't have to think about it. You just take it and you're good to go. The less time you have to spend on this stuff, the more likely you're going to do it. Because I know that when I was fat, was incredibly lazy and I didn't want to do stuff. And you know what? It doesn't change when you lose weight. It's still a struggle. So if I can find ways to cut corners in a circle, I'm about to do that. And I want to help you guys with it too. So yeah, that's my big advice I can offer you is meal prep. Get tons of your protein in there as easy as you can. I recommend Greek yogurt big time. Those little yogurt snacks. There's all kinds of stuff like this. I thought that this was 20 gram yogurt, but it's only 17 gram. There is 20 out there. I think it's Oikos 000, and this is 100 calories per serving, and that might be a little bit less or a little bit more. I don't know, but this stuff is cheap, like $3 and something, and it gets you 5 meals. So why not? But yeah, I've also done this. Like I said, it's like an egg salad. I've done it on sandwiches too. So crazy as it sounds, you can like throw a couple slices of meat, then put this on top, and then do it, and then like have even more protein on there. Throw some bacon in there, crumble up some bacon. I know everyone likes bacon. There's just a lot of things you can do. You just got to kind of get creative with it. But if you can make it as easy as possible for yourself to stay within your calorie goal without having to think, without having to do measurements on the fly, like do all these measurements beforehand, and then you're gonna be pretty good. So yeah, that's what I got for you today. I hope it helps. I know I kind of have like a rambling style in my videos, and I don't know if people like that or not. I feel it's more conversational. Maybe you're more comfortable with it. If you guys ever have any questions, I'm more eloquent than I present on these videos. I can write you and help you out, and I love to. I love to help people. I've actually started helping another person here recently, design a workout plan for them, and I hope it works out for them. I really want to see what happens. Still working on myself, hitting that gym every day. I mean, not every day. You don't want to overdo it. Don't kill yourself in there. But I mean, like, you know, 5 days a week, 4 days a week, whatever you can fit in. Just get some activity and make sure you get your 10,000 steps in. I know you don't need that many. Realistically, you can get by with 6 or 7, but you know, why settle for mediocrity? If you can get the extra ones, get them. But yeah, that's what I got for now, and I will see you guys at the credits.